Hey guys, Shobit again. Merry Christmas. Today I'm gonna be going through another lab here. Okay, so that lab is basically you can say a continuation of yesterday's video where we will be talking about the TensorFlow and its deployment. So at the end of the um, that lab, I was mentioning that we can um, build and deploy our models onto Vertex AI and then run from there. So today I wanna quickly gone through this lab, which is really helpful to know that how we can do that steps. Okay, so again, it's the same thing. Setting up our GCP project and then going to Vertex AI, enabling that service, and once it's enabled then we can go and create our um, respective um, model. Okay, not model, it's basically your workspace. Okay, workbench. If you go there, I created already one for here. Custom open Jupyter notebook I have created. Okay, so let it open, and it is the same way how we did in other labs, just creating this one of this custom Jupyter lab. Okay, after click this one it will open like this, and then going through git clone of existing Google Cloud provided samples. Okay, then went through a path of introduction to TensorFlow in the labs. We are talking about today training at scale with Vertex AI. Okay, in this the learning objective is learn how to organize your training code into Python package. Organize means so far we will be talking about the chunks, how it is work, but that is good for your POC level. But when you are building some enterprise solution, that moment it is best to be classify into the classes, or we talk about the object oriented programming, or in a functional nutshell functions. Okay, different function, different classes, different files, so that the segregation of duties can be taken place. So that is how we are going to be doing in today's lab. Second thing is train your model using cloud infrastructure via Google Cloud Vertex AI Training Service. So basically we can train the model locally, but the amount of infrastructure, we have very limitations here. But on Google Cloud we are going to be using the serverless view. How we don't care about how this infrastructure is managing, how many nodes are creating, and how it is going to be distribution of work, and then uh, collect then collecting all the results and showcasing in one. Okay, third one, which is learn how to run your training package using Docker containers and push training Docker images on Docker registry. So it can be an optional one. We will see whether we can do it or not. The aim here is to be see how it is reflecting on the Vertex AI side. Okay, so I'm not going through all those things, which is the basic things. Setting up the TensorFlow, we have done so many times in different labs. That we are using some BigQuery and API core from Google and Google Cloud. We are putting the project details here. Okay, we are providing the bucket details as well, for uploading any data we want model to be run with. Okay, and then we are setting up those cloud configs. Okay, project and regions and all. And then we are taking some BigQuery tables as well. Okay, so we are creating some data set here, so that by that we can quickly see how we can integrate BigQuery, then bucket, and then our Python code, and then create a model out of it. Okay, because ultimately your model need to be run on some data. It should be trained on some data, right? We understood that there is a test data, there is a validation data. So all of those need to be present. So here, if we see what we are doing here is we are creating a taxi fare table with training data. Okay, so this is This is how we took again New York taxi, yellow taxi data from there, and created a training data set. After that one, what we need is we need a validation data. So we have created taxifier dot valid data. Okay, so somewhat of data we have taken from there. So now we have two tables. One is for test data and one is for validate data. Then we are exporting these tables as csv files. Okay, so when we are exporting this csv file, bq is the command for bigquery, uh, and gsu to use for your storage. So bucket storage. So what we are doing here is we are asking bq, our table name is training data, create a csv out of it. Okay, same thing with valid data, validation data, we are saying create a csv out of it. Okay, and then we are moving this to our bucket, those csvs. Okay, so once we do that, we can able to come into this bucket and we can see we have this data. Okay, under this data we can see there are three files for training and one for validation. Okay, coming moving next. Then we once the data has been created, we have taken some rows out of it. Okay, just to check some things. Then we are making this code compatible with Vertex AI Training Service. Okay, what we need to do: upload the data to cloud storage. Okay, we did it. That data, move code into the trainer Python package. Okay, the trainer Python package, let's see how it is need to be done. Then submitting training job with gcloud to train on Vertex AI. Okay, how we are doing is move code into Python package. So we with Python, it is initialize file we need to be creating. So we created different packages here. One is initialize, another one is model.py, and third one is task.py. Okay, so name itself indicating this initialize is gonna be running all the kickstart of things. Then your model is holding the actual model what we are building, and then task is which particular thing we wanna achieve out of it. Okay, then it is asking that paste the below code in model.py. Okay, so I'm not gonna going through everything because we have gone through with different videos earlier. We have these columns. We are creating some label column, unwanted columns. Okay, we have created this input columns here. But I'm skipping all those things. The major thing here is we are doing some transformation work here as well. And then we are building this DNN model. Okay, so DNN model required only one input thing. Then we added some transformation layer as well. And after that, if we see, we are mentioning some outcome as well. Okay, and then we are running this model. Okay, and this is the compilation of the model happening. So this is how the model has been created, then train and evaluate, which is the required thing from this model. Okay, so what we are doing is setting all those properties and coming to here, building the DNN model. What we did in the above method, we are doing training data set and evaluation data set. Okay, validation data set basically. And then we are doing some checkpoint here. We are adding here tensor board so that we can see the progress, whether it is going into the right direction or not, how many error rate is there or all. Then we are using a model.fit to comprise everything into our model, and then we are saving this model. Okay, this is what the code is into model.py. Then modify code to read the data from and write checkpoint files to GCS. Okay, so this is basically certain arguments we have added for properties, batch size, training step, um, GCS location pattern for validation. Then what is the layer sizing we want, bucket to divide latitude and longitude. Okay, learning rate with optimizer. Okay, what how much of we know that how much time we will invest, it will be better optimized So what we want there, evaluate the model on evaluation data training. So all those parameters has been added and then provided to this train and evaluate method. Okay, hyperparameter we call. Then we are running this module package locally. This is the command, basically Python command, which you can use for run on the local. But as I mentioned, your local has limited infrastructure, so it will be go through with their own speed based on your laptop machine, CPU size and all, memory. Okay, so here we saw these are the layers we have created. Okay, and then we have seen earlier that when we are creating uh, so we have creating different type of dense here, hidden layer h0 and h1, and then we are having an output dense which is fair, based on all those parameters what we have provided. Okay, not going again here much deep. Quickly coming to this point, run your training package on Vertex AI using a pre-built container. So we are using a pre-built container here. Okay, so what we are doing here, we need to do the setup. Okay, setup tools we have used, and here we just give certain configuration. But moving fast, we have given here this Python setup.py, and we are saying create a zz tar out of it. Okay, which is a package format for going forward things. Okay, so how we are going to be running this job. So if you see, this tar file has been created and we are putting on a bucket. Okay, so if you see, we have pasted here on this bucket. This is the tar file present here, and on the next step you will see this training model as well. So submitting custom job using the gcloud CLI. Okay, so this is basically we are using this command which is helping to submit the job. Okay, now if you see here, we have a package URI. Okay, package URI has been given, and if you look, package URI is the one what we have submitted on the bucket. Okay, and then we are saying we need to use this Python package executor image URI. So this is we are using from the Docker, that we need to use TFCPU 2.8 latest image to execute our model. Okay, so this is how when I run, so this job basically submitted onto the Google Cloud. But as you know, the model, when you're training on a infrastructure where the thing's gonna be distributed, it is gonna be taking somewhat of time. So it is submitted. This has been giving this command by which we can go and check the status. Okay, I ran this command, which is basically give you the logs of all the implementation. So if you go here, here if you can see. Okay, so there are many epoch has been run, 99 out of 100 has been run, 100 out of 100 has been run, and at the last it mentioned that task completed successfully. Okay, so what it means is, it is running all those epoch for you, and then finding out the better outcome. Okay, let me see if my access is still valid. At the end, it is going this training section, and in this training section we have a job section where it is showing the below portion what we have completed this job. It is saved on this path. Okay, so if I go here, custom jobs, so you can see our job is present here. Okay, and it's finished. It took 18 minutes, so that is why I pre-executed for you, so that you don't need to be worry about and need to wait that much time. So this is what the job has been done, and once this is done, then it is mentioning that submit custom job using Vertex AI SDK. So this is what we can do from gcloud as well, CLI. If we want to do the pre-built container training as above. Okay, so we just need to pick all those things and then execute it. this is what we have seen. It is this training has been executed. Okay, it is giving little more detail about the training of this job. Okay, the only thing is it mentioned that using the endpoint, um, but when I'm trying to hit this endpoint, somehow it is not working. I'm not sure what is the problem with that. Um, but yep, that is the thing. We landed all our data a model onto the bucket, and then we see that how it is reached to the training and custom job, and we can able to see that it is finished the job here. Okay, so that is pretty much what we have done. And then definitely it should be, once we have some input against it, we can run it and we can see more detail. But it is mentioning that the percentage of the worker, how much, if in case we are interested to see the infrastructure layer, we can check how much CPU is took and all. Okay, so that is pretty good thing. We don't need to worry about that infrastructure, just fix our model and deploy it. I think you must be liking it. Thank you.